approximately 5:35 in the morning. I am preparing for my Lasik eye surgery. I am going to be actually leaving at 6 o'clock because my appointment is at 7:30 and I have quite a ways to travel as far as preparation for the surgery. I am supposed to only have a light meal because they're going to give me medicine to calm me down during the surgery, since I am going to be awake during the whole process. I'm pretty nervous. I didn't go to sleep till 1:30 in the morning, so I didn't get a lot of sleep. I'm just really nervous, but also ready. Let's get today started. Okay, so now it is all about getting everything that I need. They had me on eye drops for suspected dry eyes, and there's some Tylenol 3s I'm gonna have to take as well for pain. I've seen a lot of videos where people have not taken the pain medicines after their surgery and they really regret it, so I have it sitting out and everything, so I'm not one of those people. My mom is going to be taking care of me, so I just wrote down everything, which is basically just the 2 prescription medicines I have to be taking while I'm just recovering, just so she is aware, because she's going to be helping me during the whole time. So basically, the doctor gives you pre-operative and post-operative instructions. So basically, I am supposed to dress comfortably, as I stated earlier. No makeup or anything like that, because it's, like I said, they are going to be doing your eyes. So that's basically common sense. My mom and sister are going to be with me, because you do need a driver that's going to stay with you throughout the whole time that you're getting the procedure done, and they can't leave. So I am preparing for this step, which is to eat a light meal because of the medications you're going to give me before the surgery starts. But other than that, I think that's all for my preoperative. And then as far as postoperative, I am supposed to get a lot of rest, not to even touch my eyes, no rubbing, and I am not supposed to use a computer or anything that has like a light screen for more than just 1 minute or 2 at the day of the surgery, which is today. I do have to go to bed pretty much with these eye goggles to prevent myself from touching my eyes, scratching my eyes, because then I would just revert the whole surgery and it would have been for no reason. And it says right there for 3 nights, but I'm gonna wear it for a week just because I do tend to touch my face at night without me even knowing. That's pretty much it, and I'm gonna get my meal and head out the door. So I'm basically running a little bit behind, so I'm taking my oatmeal and bacon to go. Okay, so the last clip you guys seen was me actually walking out with my mom after the surgery. And so just to give you guys basically a rundown of what happened, I was given the Xanax. It was only 0.5 milligrams and a little bit of water. That is only just to basically relax me during the whole procedure. After it kicked in about 10 to 15 minutes, actually it kicked in a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. But after that, she guided me to the room where they lay onto this, you could say it's like a bed, and there's like this big machine that's over it. So that's the machine that's going to be doing the procedure of the LASIK surgery. So I was not able to get any footage of that, obviously, especially with COVID, and everything like that. So once I'm placed under the machine, they give me numbing drops for my eyes. They do one eye at a time. So they started with my right eye. So numbing drops go first, dilation drops go next, and then just high hydration drops. So after that, they put a piece of clear tape on my upper eyelashes, have me look down. They place it on my eyelashes, and then they take these eyelid separators, prongs, whatever you want to call it, and they separate your eyelids so you can't blink during the surgery. After that, they basically have me look at a green light, and this machine, I guess you can say, cups my cornea to where, the best way I can describe it is like the moon, like you see in movies covering the sun and it gets total darkness or pitch black. That's what I was going through. So when he pushed the suction cup on my cornea, it went pure black. And then when it was finished, it took about 10 seconds, and it was painful. But from like 1 to 10, I would say it was a tolerable pain, probably like a 4. It was just really uncomfortable. After that, basically, my vision was really foggy, and that was basically the beginning of the procedure. From there, he takes these utensils where he lifts the flap of my cornea, and then has this machine where, then again, I am looking at the green light, and I don't want to say it burns my cornea, but it burns your cornea to where I can smell my own, my eyeball burning. You smell like the flesh, or, your eyeball basically just burning. And after that, he closes your flap. He takes a sponge and he, goes around the cornea where the flap incisions were made to make sure everything is smooth and closed. Puts extra eye drops in, and then basically takes the clamps or the prongs out of my eyelids. I just close my eyes basically, and then it's the same procedure for the left eye. Now, I really was nervous and fidgety prior to the surgery. At first, before I even thought about the surgery, I was fine. I was like, I can do this. It's nothing. It's easy. It's simple, in and out. But then as it grew closer to my actual surgery date, I actually started getting nervous because I saw videos on YouTube where a video from the TV show The Doctors, where they were saying that they were saying like, is LASIK surgery riskier than Americans or people think? And I kind of like psyched myself out from that one video. I just got 30 seconds into it and I just cut it out because it was legit the day before my surgery. And I feel like the Xanax worked to a point, but not all the way, because after he did the left eye, he helped me up, and he basically walked me to the eye machine so he can check my cornea and my eyes to make sure the procedure went well. It did for the left eye, but unfortunately the right eye he had to redo. So the whole process, he didn't do everything all over again, but he did put the eye drops in, the numbing, the dilation, and the hydration drops in, and he tried to redo the flap of my right eye. So that was really nerve-wracking for me, and I was just terrified when he said he had to redo that one. But even then, after he was completely done, he said, okay, both eyes now look good. And he's like, take a look around and see what you see, how you feel. And I could see better. Now, it wasn't crystal clear as what I am seeing right now, but it was definitely a drastic change. I was able to see like their name tag. I was able to look at numbers without having to squint or anything like that. So it was 100% worth the surgery. I recommend it for anyone who has a difficult problem with seeing, can't see at all. It's definitely worth it. Just make sure you go to the right doctor and you qualify for the procedure, because I feel like if you don't qualify, you can't get it done. I am not 100% sure, but overall, really good experience, minus my anxiety attacks I was having. My doctor was really well informed, was really patient, because I was apologizing constantly for moving around or having him to redo my right eye. But overall, he was a really good doctor, and I wouldn't ask for anyone else to do my surgery but him. So I do want to answer a few questions I feel like people are going to leave in the comment section, or may have going through their mind. How much did the surgery cost? It is $1,700 per eye, so a total of $3,400 tax included. How did I pay? I used Care Credit, where you basically put in your income, the procedure that you're getting done, and all this other information like your social, and it gives you an amount where you qualify for. And so basically, just like a regular credit card, every month you make monthly payments toward that amount until it is completely paid off. And I got 12 months of no interest rate. That's what I chose. Let's see. Recovery time. My recovery time was probably, I would say, 1 to 2 days, just because I basically didn't do anything but sleep after the day of the surgery. The day of surgery, I took the pain medicine just because I didn't want to experience any kind of pain at all, even though I wasn't in pain at the time. So the medicine he gave me was Tylenol 3 with codeine. So basically, I was sleeping throughout the whole night for the initial day of the surgery. The second day that I woke up, so day one post surgery, I was able to see clearly. I still had I had like a little bit of scratchy feeling on the right eye, but it was normal from what he told me. And I think it's just because he had to redo that eye, because of course I was really fidgety during the procedure, but I don't experience that anymore. Recovery, I would say just 1 to 2 days. It just depends. Everyone heals differently, so I'm thankful to have a really fast recovery to where it's only a few days. As far as what medicine I had to take, it was, like I said, the Tylenol and codeine for pain and just to like basically knock me out. And then I had prednisolone eye drops, which is basically medicated eye drops. And then he did give me artificial teardrops, eye drops as well, just to make sure that my eyes are hydrated and they don't get any redness, agitation, or dryness. So today was my last, but it doesn't have to be my last appointment with my ophthalmologist who did the Lasik surgery on me. He basically said that everything still looks really good. I have 20/20 vision on both eyes, which is amazing. And if I had any issues in the future, he said he is booked 3 months in advance with all appointments regarding if it's just follow-ups or LASIK surgery appointments. But he said if I have any issues with my eyes, that to tell the nurse or like the appointment scheduler that I need to see him, and he told me to. So I feel like this will be my last time, but I do want to go in for annual checkups, maybe every 6 months, just for me to see if my eyes are still out of 20/20, or if they're not, if they're getting 30/20, 40/20, you never know. So I do want to keep up with my eye exam and make sure if he can check it, to make sure everything is copacetic. But that's pretty much it. Okay, so my initial surgery day was set for September 21st, 2020. And I had a post-op appointment the next day, which was September 22nd. And then for the whole week until I think it was that the next Sunday, I was not looking at the TV or any kind of like phone screen, computer screen for longer than 1 minute, especially like for the first few days. I would say the first 1 to 3 days, I wouldn't recommend looking at any kind of screen, because you are, recovering, you are healing, and you don't want to reverse the surgery that you just got done. That's really expensive. So I was basically avoiding phone screens, computer screens, and I was basically just listening to stuff that was on YouTube. So I would just look up my YouTubers like Corey Kenshin or the Rad Brad, and I would just have my mom or my niece choose a playlist that had like 60 videos, and I would just listen to what was happening in the background, or stuff like that. It may be weird for some, but that's what I did to prevent me from having to strain my eyes or cause damage to my eyes. It is now September 28th. I officially started driving on the 26th because I was nervous, because my eyes were kind of, I can see clearly, but there was moments where my eyes would go blurry for like 1 second, but not pure blurry, like way before I had the surgery, it would just go blurry for like a split second, and then it would focus right back to it. So I was really hesitant to drive because I just didn't feel comfortable. So I did not drive myself until a couple of days ago. It was more, I think I got more nervous at night because I didn't want to hit anything. It was my first time driving with no glasses, so I didn't want to take that chance. And now I'm comfortable, and I can say that I can and do drive during the day and night. And it's a different experience. It's completely life-changing is what, I was told, and it's worth it. I see the world completely different now that I don't have glasses, and I feel like it gives me not having glasses, I kind of see myself different. My face structure looks different. I remember like having to wake up and have to put on glasses because I couldn't see anything because it was blurry, it was just foggy. And the fact that I got to like actually wake up and see everything really was, it was great. It was amazing. It's like words I can't even explain. Everywhere I go, I basically look at the details. Like today I went shopping with my mom for her birthday, which is tomorrow, but we went into Victoria's Secret today, and I wasn't really focused on buying anything. I was more focused on the details, and I feel like it's details that some people I feel like people take for granted, because for someone like me who couldn't see, it was really blurry, if I took my glasses off, seeing without it, I was really grateful that I was able to see like the designs of the panties, the designs of the bras, or anything. I looked at the trees when I was driving because I could finally see it, or the color of the sky, and I just looked at everything. I was taking it all in, and I'm so grateful, and I'm glad I got the surgery. It's the best thing that I've done for myself as far as, medical reasons. I don't regret it at all. Okay guys, so that's pretty much my whole LASIK surgery experience. I am sorry that I was not able to get a lot of footage, or the footage was not that good. Like I said, I try to sneak in some kind of footage from like my appointment during the whole process. I either had the camera up too high, too low, too much to the right. I did my best, and I hope me explaining the whole procedure was somewhat clear. And if it still is confusing, because I'm not the best explainer or storyteller, whatever you want to call it, there are plenty of videos on YouTube where they basically do the same exact procedure. It's just on a different person. But I really appreciate you guys taking the time to look at my experience, listen to everything that I went through. But if you are liking the video, just hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and if you are subscribed, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.